The moment he was born, a nurse pricked his heel. She dropped the blood into a scanner and read off his genetic defects.
Neurological condition 60% probability, manic depression 42% probability, attention deficit disorder 89% probability, heart disorder 99% probability, early fatal potential, life expectancy 30.2 years.
When his father heard he might not live past 30, he decided to have another child, but this time they skipped natural conception and went with embryo selection. The hospital cherry-picked the best genes. That's how his brother Anton was born. Even though he was 2 years older, he was always shorter, nearsighted, and much weaker than Anton. Every time they raced in the pool, he lost to Anton. Despite his inferior genes, he dreamed of becoming an astronaut, to explore space and step on unknown worlds. His parents told him to give up that pipe dream.
You have to be realistic. With a heart condition like yours.
Mom, there's a chance there's nothing even wrong with my heart.
1 chance in 100. You gotta understand something. The only way that you'll see the inside of a spaceship is if you were cleaning it.
No matter how many degrees he had or how smart he was, the interviewers didn't care. They just coldly handed him a cup and told him to take a genetic test. If your genes were good enough, doors would open. People like him born naturally and flawed. We're doomed to stay at the bottom of society. He challenged Anton to one last swimming race. His refusal to accept defeat turned into power, pushing him faster than he'd ever gone before. Every time Anton tried to pull ahead, he found him right on his tail. Eventually Anton ran out of steam and gave up. That's when he realized Anton wasn't as strong as he thought. And he wasn't as weak as he believed. He tore himself out of the family photo and left home with his dream in his heart. He made it to the space agency he'd always dreamed of as a janitor. After everyone left for the day, he would sneak into the engineers' workstations and pretend to be one of them. But pretending only goes so far. Without perfect genes, he'd be stuck as a janitor for life. To live without regrets, he decided to take a risk. He contacted a black market dealer and spent every penny he had to buy a perfect genetic identity. Some geniuses, though gifted, end up selling their identities on the black market just to survive. The identity he bought belonged to a man sitting in a wheelchair. This man had 1 in a million genes but was paralyzed in an accident. Since the accident happened abroad, no one knew about his condition, so his transformation into Jerome began. The first step was to fix his vision. Surgery would leave scars, so he had to wear contact lenses all the time. Next, he fixed his teeth and hairstyle, making sure he looked at least 80% like Jerome. The hardest part was height. Jerome was 6'1", a full 4 inches taller than him. He gritted his teeth and endured the painful bone-lengthening surgery. Once everything was ready, he headed to the space agency for the interview that would change his life.